mountain.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. We are gathered here in person and on Zoom to witness the union of Cameron Mitchell and Ryan Mendenhall. Now, Ryan, you have vows you'd like to say?
I do, yes. Okay. Sorry, these are I'm going first because mine are longer, and he's more concise.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell a little story about not exactly when we met, but not long after. So 4 years ago, I found myself climbing up Cascade Mountain in the Adirondacks as a thunderstorm gathered to the west. As Cameron and I ascended, scores of people passed by on their way down, trying to escape what was certain to be a drenching downpour. But we held out. We had come all this way after all, and we do not waste our time and our money. So we're gonna do what we were supposed to do. As we got to the summit, the skies did indeed open up, thunder cracked all around us, and we got soaked. But we made it to the top, snapping pictures all the way, goofing around as if nothing were going on. And just as quickly, the clouds cleared up, revealing a dazzling sunset, and we had the mountain and the stunning view all to ourselves. With anyone else, that whole mountain climbing could have been a disaster. But with you, I've always felt my strongest, most adventuresome, and my most trusting. Together we take disaster and make it fun and unforgettable, whether if we're far afield or from the confines of our 450 square foot apartment here in Manhattan, USA. From the moment we met, I felt I could trust you and be myself around you. In turn, you've pushed me to be better, never mincing words when I'm up to nonsense, always supporting me when I've needed help, and always pushing me to try new things, whether it's eating durian and grilled fish on the streets of Bangkok, or just trying a new book by a Japanese or an Argentine author I've never heard of. Most importantly, since I tend to drive myself crazy by thinking I can do twice as much as is humanly possible, you keep me grounded in reality, all while making me laugh and relax. I promise to bring you as much joy as you bring me, to help you explore new ways of seeing, new ways of writing, new ways of experiencing. I promise to give you space to be yourself, and to grow as a human being, even if we're stuck in a small apartment right over there. I promise to bear with you when the world is driving you crazy, whether it's the MTA, your various ailments, nutty politicians, whose won't be named, our faulty hot water line, or even me that's causing you grief. We know that happens. We've been together through grief, through global catastrophe, power outages, bed bugs, and various other crises, and I promise that no matter what insanity strikes, I will stick with you. I promise to be your eager companion on wild adventures, and as well as on sleepy nights stuck inside during a pandemic, or whatever else comes. I hope to be all you need, just as you're all I need. I can't wait to spend every day and every night with you.
Oh, thank you.
And Cameron, your vows?
Yes. Mine's shorter.
He'll be more to the point.
Okay. Getting ready for this day, I thought about another special day. Back a couple of years ago in Thailand, do you remember Kauai?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember that beautiful island with the purple sunsets, with the warm water, with the delicious food,
Yes.
and all those fuzzy cats?
Yes, I forgot about the cats.
We went for a walk to see the sunset from the rocky hilltop. Along the way, do you remember how I wanted to turn back?
Yeah.
The mosquitoes were biting me. The heat was sticky. I didn't have the right shoes for a hike. I was so thirsty and tired. I said, we could always see the sunset another day. I'm fine with that. But you insisted that we press on. And so we did, much to my dismay. But once we reached the other side of that hill, I think I was still complaining about everything when I turned around to find the shock of my life to see you down on one knee. And you were proposing. And for the first time I think ever, I was like surprised. And I couldn't believe it. After all the complaining that you just sat through, you still wanted to marry me. And of course I said yes. And I was happy we hadn't turned back like I wanted. Sometimes I still feel surprised. Me? Really? The rest of your life? Are you sure? You always say yes, really?
Yeah.
Making me feel so lucky. That proposal, that was pretty romantic, right? Anyway, people talk about soulmates, about looking for that one person to complete them. I don't really know about all that. I think we're complete on our own. It's the way you enhance my life that matters. It's all the ways you make me the best person I can possibly be each and every day. And I can only hope and promise that I make you a better person each and every day for the rest of our lives. I love you so much.
All right, Ryan, do you have Cameron's ring?
Yes, I do.
Great. Ryan Mendenhall, do you take Cameron to be your partner?
I do.
And Cameron, do you take Ryan to be your partner?
I do.
Put the ring on your finger. And now by the laws invested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you partners. You may kiss.
They're clapping.
Keep going.
Get it!
Yes! Yes! You made me an honest man!
It's a community garden.
Director over here.
I know.
Okay.
Second unit camera person.
So Cam has been my friend for a really long time. We met on my 24th birthday, and I like to say that Cam was the best birthday present I ever received. So in the 14 years we've known each other, we've had a lot of adventures together. We traveled the islands of Greece and saw the Parthenon, and we hiked to the top of the Duomo in Florence. And in Thailand, we went to this like Buddhist temple where you could pet tigers. Why we thought this was a good idea, I have no idea. But we did it, and we have pictures to prove it. So Cam is a very adventurous soul, and when you're around him, you can't help but feel like something exciting is going to happen. So when I heard that he had someone special in his life, I was naturally curious who this person was. And I first met Ryan on a trip to Cape Cod, and as soon as I saw them together, I knew they were perfect for each other. So I'd like to raise a glass to my best friend and his new best friend.
Best friend!
A happy couple.
Best friend!
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Who's next?
Who's next?
We'll take toasts from Zoom too.
Are there any Zoom callers?
I know, that was really hard to follow up.
Okay, we have one. Can everybody hear? Let me turn up the volume.
Well, I just have to say that
Is it facing you?
No, turn it around like
Turn
you're
it
filming.
around.
Oh,
Okay. There
that's
we
right.
go. Oh, now I can see everyone on Zoom. That's so nice. Hi, Walter. Hi, Jimmy, Johnny. Hi, Angela.
Hi,
Ryan.
Jimmy, Johnny, and Judy.
Yeah.
Hi, Walter. Hi, Angela. Hi, Ryan. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more that I cannot see, but
Hi, my brother, if you're there.
yeah.
Well, just to speak from the heart, I would say I want to talk about one of my first memories of Ryan being super supportive as a friend. We used to work together at Gorilla Coffee, and I was competing, and we took a trip to Minneapolis, and basically our bosses did not pay for a cab, so we had to take light rail with boxes of glassware and like 50 pounds of coffee. And Ryan was such a good sport. He like supported me through it all and like carried those flimsy cardboard boxes on that train in a city we had no idea where we were going or what we were doing. And I'll just never forget like how I've always just felt so safe and supported and loved by you, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life. And when you met Cameron, and I've watched the love that you have for each other grow, it's just very inspiring, and I feel like I could speak for everybody in that's what we really want for the people that we love the most, is for them to find someone in their life that loves them, and they grow together, and they have this beautiful life together. So I'm just excited and privileged to be here to get to celebrate that with you and all of our friends, near and far.
Cheers!
Cheers!
That was beautiful. Very nice.
Thank you, Sam.
May I have one?
Oh yes, please chime in.
Email he sent made some of us wonder, were we invited? So a couple of us just simply said, we're coming to the wedding.
Thank you for coming.
No, I
Thank
wanted-
you.
I was-
With the garden
I
gate
was,
crashes.
hey, I'm gonna add that, like, you know, like Ray and Manny are also part of the community garden, and like if anyone, I know that that's a very niche thing for people outside of New York, but like anyone who knows where the community garden is knows that it's filled with like a lot of crazy people.
Yes.
So I was kind of like,
Well, I mean,
including ourselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So I was kind of like, we're getting married in the garden at this time.
Yes.
And I just figured the people that like wanted to come.
Crazy will come.
Yeah. No. I figured the people that wanted to come would come, but I was expecting to have a fight about it.
No.
But it
No
didn't
fight.
happen. There was no fight.
There was no fight.
No fight.
But what I wanted to say is, even though it's a garden, we've only met Cameron through the garden, right?
Very true.
It's Ryan can't stop mentioning your name every time we have
Well,
conversations. So even before meeting you in person, it's like we've already know who Cameron is. So with so much fun and joy, and this is like the best wedding we've had all 2020-2021. So thank you, and we really toast to a really fun, silly, adventurous, out of any kind of anticipation or expectation you both may have. And then keep coming back to the garden.
Thank you. Very welcoming space.
Cheers. For us.
I'd like to say something also.
Yes.
Hi everyone on Zoom, everyone here. I'm Summer. Ryan
Hi,
and I-
Summer.
Hi! Ryan and I have been friends for a long time, 13 or 14 years. We
Yeah.
met when both of us had recently moved to New York. And Ryan, you were one of my first friends when I moved here.
Yeah.
And we were friends pretty instantly. And
Soul clap dance off.
yeah, that was one of the first things that we bonded over.
Yeah.
Yeah, was soul music. We were like mopping the floor at Gorilla Coffee, and you were like, "Have you ever heard of Soul Clap?" Anyway, we've lived together. We've had a life together.
We
You're one
did
of my
live
closest
together.
people.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that you're the best, and you deserve.
You're the
you
best.
deserve all the happiness. I know that that's an easy thing to say to people, but honestly, you deserve all the happiness. So generous and loving and steady and such a good friend. And I'm just so glad that Cameron knows that and gives that to you and appreciates that about you.
Mwah.
So,
I-
blessings to you.
I love
Thank
you so
you
much.
so
I love
much.
all of you. But
Cheers.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers.
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 Right, I'm heading out. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you, Duncan.
Bye, thank you.
Okay. Well, we've got a little time to kill. Like, I don't know if this is getting boring for people on Zoom or if people want to do more toasts. Speak
Some
now.
people look bored, but others look really engaged. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell.
Speak now or forever hold
Wait,
your
wait. I
peace.
wanna do.
Just
What do
curious.
people on Zoom think of our crowns?
Can we take some questions from the audience?
Type it into
Oh no,
chat.
you still need to record
I'll
it.
be making them tonight.
Well, I think about like 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna wear one to dinner.
Yeah.
Better, girl.
Yeah.
You better.
Oh, Mr. Mendenhall, I hear that we're neighbors.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, where are you living?
Oh yeah, they live in Naperville.
Well, that's not exactly just like around the corner.